Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I have this Monday's Metabyte. This Monday was a little weird. We were slated to have 5 rounds, um, odd number of people, and then in round 3, the pair down at table 2 or at table 3 lost, and the table 1 drew. So we ended up with 1 undefeated after 3 rounds instead of 5. I was, 4 somewhat likely, 3 very unlikely, but here we are. We had a, I believe, 23-person tournament, and it ended in 3 rounds. So, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But let's talk about some of these decks. Very interesting top 4. Let's start it off with 4th place, Juan Lopez going 2-1, and he played Metal Garurumon X. So as you can see here, he had the Sunamon babies, 2 Davis, 2 Cool Boy, 3 Blue Memory Boost, a blue plugin, the High Speed Plugin S. That's the one that gives jamming, etc. So I believe searches a Tamer off the top, or is it a Digimon? Insecurity. Either way, cool little tech. Ice Wall, 2 Hammer Spark, 2 X Antibody, a single Madoki Betamon. Then we see, your plethora of Gabus. A couple of the BT5 Garuru, Promo Garuru, Garuru X, Promo Weregururu, Sagittarius, Weregururu X, 1 EX Metal Garurumon, the Melga X, then a Blitz Omni, and the new Omnimon X. So very interesting little deck. Just shows you really don't need to go hard into new cards. Some of these strong decks from old format are still strong. I think Melga is still very strong. So don't get caught up in the hype. Play the old stuff if that's what you're comfortable with. Oh, excuse me there. And 3rd place we have Niels from Sweden. We got we got all sorts of people playing in these UFG events, man. It really is some good competition. And he played Primitive Kage's favorite deck, Blue Flare. Shoutouts to everyone on the Max Para podcast for doubting it. This is, I think, the second week in a row Blue Flare is topped. So we have the 4 Upa, 4 Gaussmon, 2 Jamming Vmon, 4 Madoki Beta. We have the 4 Greymon, 4 Decadramon, 4 Melbirdmon, 2 Kumamon, 2 of that starter deck Greymon, because remember guys, Digicross doesn't care about color, just name. So this is actually a very interesting way to get, 4 checks sometimes, and ideal turns and ideal stacks. 4 of the Metal Greymon, of course, the main powerhouse of the deck. 3 of the Decker Greymon, 2 Magna X. I'm really liking this tech in Blue Flare. I've seen this a couple times, and I think it's really smart. It's a good anti-meta card. It's a good card in this format in general. 4 of the Blazing Memory Boost. We have 2 of the Forbidden Trident, 1 Ice Wall, 2 X Antibody, just to go with that, the Magnamon X. So, really a fan of that, honestly. 4 of the Kiriha and 2 Sora Joe. So, this is a solid list. I mean, Blue Flare has some lines of play that are very interesting. I think people just got down on it because they wanted to compare it to Blue Hybrid, and it's not. I don't think anything's ever going to be what Blue Hybrid was for this game, but this is strong. Very strong, very cool that we have, a couple different decks in top. So congrats to Niels. He was one of the people who tied in first table to go 2-0-1. So congrats on 3rd. In 2nd place, we do have Kyle Kemper, a local hero. He plays all the time. He does very well, and he played Yellow Hybrid, Yellow Venusmon. I don't know what to call this deck. He played the yellow. The yellow control deck with the red base would be called Yellow Hybrid, even without the Jet Sophies. And I think he proved that the ban list didn't stop that much. I mean, the deck still performed really well. You have the 4 Gigimon from EX2 just for some draw power with the promo Guilmon. When it attacks, you're going to be drawing 2 cards. That's such a huge way to get into it. I mean, your tempo's way up with that. You swing for 2k, draw 2 cards. Get your chip damage right there, boom. You got 2 Solarmon because you got the red floodgate now. It's really smart. It goes, it does what you want it to do. You got 2 Bokomon for some search. You got your hybrid package for Kaze 4 Zephyr and the 1 Jet Sylphie. We have 4 of the Rise Greymon, just kind of taking that Jet Sylphie's place to play some free tamers. 2 of the Rise Greymon X, which it's like a mini Sunrise Buster. It's phenomenal. We have 4 of the Sakuyamon Maid Mode, which very good. Lets you recycle some of these really powerful options. 1 Venusmon just for some stall. Works out really well. A single Crimson Blaze, a single Fireball. I love it. 1 Reinforced Memory Boost. Sorry. Ooh. 1 Reinforced Memory Boost, 2 Holy Flame. Holy Flame is amazing in this deck with the Maid Mode. Do not sleep on that card in this deck. 4 of the Sunrise Buster itself, of course. 3 Taikari, 4 TK, 2 TK Kari. 2 of the Zoe, 1 of the Kari, and 2 TK Izzy. Super solid deck, super interesting. I really like this, and I think that people just wrote it off because of the limited list, putting Jet Sylphie to 1. And Kyle's a phenomenal player. This is his play style. You know, he's played a lot of just very tempo good, like, I guess not tempo up, but like control-y mid-range decks, and this is right up. Right, I mean, this deck's great. I want to try it. I want to see how this goes in testing, but I think it has the pieces it needs to do really well. So congrats to Kyle for going 2-1, or 2-0-1, I should say. My mistake. And finally, in first place, another face that we see often, another great player, Izzy Cruz. Izzy came first place with Jessmon. He played 4 of the Gurimon. And then for his top end, he played 1 X, 3 starter Jess, 3 Jessmon X, 2 Gankuamon X. He played 4 of the starter Savior, 2 Chimera, none of the old Savior, which he has some hot takes on. If you want to check out his YouTube video going over, not this exact deck list, but Jessmon in general, go check out his YouTube at Straw Hat Izzy. So now we have 4 of the Bauhuck, 4 of the new Bauhuck, 3 of the new Ciel for the on-play evolution, 2 of the old Cell for memory, 1 of the starter deck Ciel, of course, just for that reboot, 3 of the Searcher Huck, 4 of the Bauhuck that finds sisters, and 4 Solarmon. Then, through the old Blanc, 2 of the starter Blanc. We have 3 from Master Disciple and 2 Gaia Force. So, again, I'm not going to go over his deck too much. Like I said in his YouTube, he does spend some time going into detail about some of his choices. The deck list is a little different than this one. This is an updated version after more testing. But it's a solid deck. Jessmon's really strong in this format. Izzy went undefeated. I mean, it was just 3 rounds, but it was a solid 3 rounds. He played good players. And oh geez, sorry guys. I did not sleep last night. But I think all 4 of the I'm stoked that it's 4 different decks, 4 different archetypes. One of them's an older archetype. 2 of them are archetypes that no one thought would do well this format, and then we got Jessmon, who, we expected to do well, but it is just a powerhouse. So check out these decks, play them if you want them. These are all very solid lists. These are great starting points if you want to try these out. Again, just pull these up on screen so you could pause the video and check them out. And congrats to everyone who played. If you are interested in playing, come over to the Discord. The link's down below. Win some cool prizes, meet some cool people, and get in that playtesting. I mean, this upcoming weekend, we do have a Grand Prix, and then every weekend after that for about a month, we have an Ultimate Cup. So, got to get that testing in. We want to do well. We want to see our names at the top of the list. We want to make new friends and have a good time because, the destination's winning, but the real prize are the friends we made along the way. You feel me? Have a great one, guys. Love you.